Today we are playing some any percent duo with Seiferkatt. Where we go? Yeah, we have a bit of a plan. We don't really have a plan. There are some things I specifically want to do. He said running around trying to figure out where some coal rocks were. And yeah, we're going to try and go fast. It's going to be good.
Yeah. So I'm just getting the rocks that we were talking about earlier, so we can start getting those
Yes,
ones
actually
going.
there is. I was wondering whether or not I was going to have to ghost some stuff first, because I have kind of a thing I want to do initially. For some reason I've got enough iron to immediately craft another burner miner. Is that just multiplayer things? I don't know, that's weird, whatever. Yeah, we're going to go like so.
And once you get some burner miners going, I will get a coal loop going.
Yep, and I am going to ghost some stuff down that we will use later. So I said I had, yeah, so I don't have enough of those yet. Yeah, I said I had a couple of notes from the last time we did this. We are doing this in 2.0, which means it's not a space age run, it's not all of that. We have not any more rocks. Okay, I've actually got enough coal that wandering down to those other rocks is not going to be super helpful yet. Is that true? I'm going to give all Seif.
Yeah.
There's a whole pile of stuff in the boxes next to the burner miners. Do you want to... Oh, you've also... Okay, yeah, you're doing that. You're going to go head back up there. You can manage expanding all of those things, and I will grab all of these rocks. Yeah, I pinged Seif a while ago and noticed that we had an opportunity that there was no one on the any percent duo board, which means we could snipe a world record at relatively low effort. And then a streamer named Highspeed turned up and got the run in before us. So I think
we've got a game going.
Yeah, I think their time is beatable, but it means
3
that
hours, 9 minutes.
yeah, nearly 4 hours. Our run on 1.1 was 3 hours and 14 minutes. So I think we're in a good position to get that in there. And then also, I think we want to aim for solidly sub 3 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
Highspeed has in the multiplayer leaderboard a 5-player run that took, yeah, that was 2 hours 40 minutes. And my personal solo any percent for 2.0 was, I think it was within 10 seconds of that. So if we can, we have a quite cheeky, potentially aggressive opportunity to do a duo run that we then submit as a multiplayer run if it's faster than their 5-man team, which is a little bit cheeky. I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm 100% for it.
But yeah, I think... Give me this back. That is, yeah, one of the things that I am thinking about. I think we're also going to put... I think we're going to put a whole bunch of this stuff on the hotbar as well. Yeah, we're going to do... So my plan... I don't know if it's obvious from the ghosts that are there and where we're starting these iron mining drills, but the plan is... Oh yeah, because I said specific notes and they didn't actually say what any of the specific notes were. In the 1.1 run that we did, our first electric mining drills went on coal into our power grid, and I don't think we do that. Like when we did this before, our first electric mining drills went on coal and we put it in the power grid. And I don't think we want to spend the belt on that.
Okay.
I think so this line here is going to be our first line of electric mining directly into smelting on the patch. If that makes some sense.
Okay.
And then I think also we don't even bother with... this copper is quite nice and it's kind of everywhere. Yeah, I don't even think we bother with one boiler. I think we start with 3 and we hand feed it. And we make sure we get enough burner mining going. Yeah, I think we want... I might have... Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have put some of that copper I should put some of these copper burner miners on the coal instead. Never mind. That's going to be fine. Yeah. I still have 19... Yeah, I think we want quite an expansive burner city so that we have enough coal floating around that we can take stacks of it to the power grid and then only bother...
What I'm hearing is I should go get me some rocks.
Yes, I am also setting up to drop a bunch more burner miner drills and then go and get some more rocks.
Okay, I'm dropping off my burner miners and stone furnaces in the box.
I should also start to craft a lab, I reckon. I think that's going to be a helpful thing. Yeah.
I've got a button that I can give myself up for back for the chat. That's completely unbelievable. I've been told to build a friend's computer, which is a terrible idea. Because I cannot build computers. A huge rock.
You are currently collecting rocks, Seif? That's what's going on?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to come back with a whole bunch of rocks and I'm making a whole bunch of burners.
Nice. I think we want a decent amount of copper, he said, ghosting a pile of stuff.
Now look, if you ghost stuff that you want, I mean, I can also focus on getting that because you've got a better idea of what you want. You ghost stuff, I'll be like, that's a good symbol, I should make something.
Yeah.
I bow to your knowledge in this. I am just happy being like just a busy cat getting shit done.
That, I think, will work for me. I was worried about being, like, too bossy, but I think we're just going to lean into that. Okay, I've got...
Yeah, no, absolutely into that.
I'm still doing...
There was a time last time we did this, though, where I was like, I'm doing something. You're like, no, don't do that. You're wasting time. And I was just like, friggin' then I'm doing nothing.
I do remember that you decided we had enough LDS and I disagreed.
Alright. Look, at these high-tension moments, sometimes a bit of stress comes out. It's okay.
Yeah. Do I have... Oh, I failed to craft my offshore pump. That would have been a cool move. Yeah, do you have... I've got a lab, I've got some science crafted. If you also want to drop a lab or something like that, if you were crafting those, do we need? I don't think we need. We can go and go that way. We're going to try and make this first
I haven't previously had enough
simple.
Resources to make much of anything, but
I may be hoarding a pile of resources. I was actually going to put them on my hotbar to see what we needed.
I went and got a bunch of rocks, so I got a bunch of coal and stuff. So
I actually have not been handcrafting anything. Okay. Tech stuff, we want to do logistics and then steel and then green sites, and then we kind of don't worry about anything else. I've got the last one they're not going to finish, yeah. Yeah, so I think the... what do I... Oh, I actually want to be crafting...
I saw that.
Yeah, okay, so let's try and figure out how... So the idea is there's a gap between the top belt and... there's a space in here for mining drills as soon as we get that. And then the output belt on this side, we can go straight into... I'm going to also drop other things on the hotbar. And we kind of want to go straight into gears. Mini science. Gears. Grabbers. If this continues here... So my plan is to kind of set up yeah, my plan is to kind of set up all of... Have I timed this reasonably well? I think I've timed this somewhat okay. Yeah, set up this kind of get this going very quickly.
This is for power? This is for... It's not power, sorry. This is for... science?
Yes. If you just want to... Okay, I've kind of taken all of the materials out. Do you have...
I'm working on stuff.
Yep, as long as you are working on stuff, that's good. I wasn't going to put the labs over there, I was going to put the labs in this spot.
I know, but it's currently working, so I just thought I'd...
That's fair, because I haven't actually given
It's not doing it.
all this the power that we needed yet either. I actually need more copper. Okay, here's copper. Yeah, these guys, this wanted to be belt. Why have I not... I had a plan and then all the mechanics just disappeared. I still need more copper.
We're gonna need more belts too.
Yes, we kind of have a plan for...
Belts.
Okay, and then we wanted...
I'll just make sure the burners keep going.
That is a good plan. That also means that it's kind of on me to not have this all messed up in the way that it currently is, because we are silly, but never mind. Okay. Did we have...
Look, as I said, I'm just following your lead as the dance partner. Oh, that one's...
Okay. We need more copper.
Questions there. More copper?
No, as in I needed more copper in my inventory. I think our copper production is good. If you want to also, at this point, just be looking at handcrafting, if you have spare handcraft time, handcrafting inserters for those, for that line of smelting we've got.
Yeah, sure. I got resources.
And then also maybe labs if we need that stuff. Give me all this stuff. I am...
Okay, so...
Yeah, give me these. Okay, can I remember... Did I have a plan? Because we were going to go... Yeah. Something like so, which is kind of fine. Okay. Yeah, and then we also need to get...
Lithium mining's coming up now, though, isn't it?
It is... we have a couple more resources to jam into this thing. And then we also want a couple more assemblers. Yeah, so my plan is to kind of set all of this stuff up and then have me wander away and kind of leave you building the rest of this space. Managing these resources, making sure the burner miners are kind of fed, all that kind of stuff. And then...
Where's the coal coming from with this setup? Oh, it's coming from...
we can use this...
Oh.
Yeah, it's a... We've got a lot of options. One of the options, which is also fine, is... I have 200 belts in my inventory, apparently. Also just doing stuff like this, of which I don't have the inserters yet. So we can automate that stuff later. We need... Yeah, these guys are all run out of stuff. You guys needed power. I needed another long head inserter. Yeah, it's a mess. Okay, so the plan for this was going to be... Did I have these guys? I have these guys. we are going to steal some of the stuff back. Yeah. The plan that I was considering was me wandering off and setting up kind of the next bit of the base while
Yeah,
you
you could do
kept
that.
all
I've
of this fueled and running. But I don't think we're in a position to do that yet. I think it's going to be helpful to run around and make sure all this stuff is fueled. And then, in particular, as I am building the next part of the base, leave you here with the instruction to also use all of the resources you are collecting to just be building more burner miners and putting them, you know, on everything.
Miners or
Sorry,
dinosaurs?
electric miners, yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm on that then. My goal
I've
right
got
now just I'm happy with that.
all these things need to get in here. You guys need stuff. You guys are going to need your copper. I have run out of boxes. That's unfortunate.
That's fine.
Yeah, so you've also got the... that's silly. I specifically brought this copper over to make sure that all of the science had enough copper, and now it... Yeah, more or less does. Cool, great. I also wanted...
Make sure the other thing keeps going as well. What's it called? The science, while you go to do.
Yes, but in particular... Your goal is not just to keep everything running, but also to be dropping new lanes of mining into which we will be needing to expand the rest of the base that we don't have yet, because we're still kind of thinking about it. But
with the iron and copper coming through the same line, that can't be correct.
there is no copper automation in this part of the base. It's just hand-fed.
No, iron. Coal and iron. Sorry.
Oh, I've put that on the wrong side.
No.
Yes.
Sorry, I'll fix it.
I had... more of these guys. We also want to go back and get the... Yeah, also want to go back and make sure that our power doesn't run out. That's kind of thing. Okay.
The rest of the coal in the boxes, can you put those back, please?
Yes. And then... I believe I automated... Yeah, but oh yeah, hey, you know what? Maybe we should have inserters from this iron line into the little mall thing we just built. That might be helpful. Okay, I needed coal. I needed all of this stuff. I wanted. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I want to take... we are... Oh, wow. I don't think Steve can see my screen, but we are super low to crashing out of power, but all of the steam engines still had steam in them, and that was holding the grid up, so it's okay. We were fine.
That's what's meant to happen, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. That's by design.
We were just supposed to get there and put some new power down and build some new stuff before that ran out, which we have. We also have the steel, and then, yeah, I think we want to take the rest of this and also just start turning it into steel as well, because steel axe is nice. Getting... Yeah.
We necessarily needed that, but fucking done it anyway.
Yeah. That is definitely going to be a thing.
We've got a coal line, actually. Oh, no, we should have. We got coal coming into it soon.
Yes, and then I want to take a whole lot of this stuff, start making things, and I think we want to dodge... Yep, that's fine. Some of these guys are going to go... Great mechanics, cool, that's wonderful.
We did a similar thing
Yeah,
with
so
copper.
copper, we need electric mining drills and a belt of copper heading in this general direction to start the real base. The copper into the little mini build is only supposed to be like the burners and the box fit stuff. I should have more coal with me if I'm trying to do this thing. I should have more furnaces with me if I'm trying to do this thing. Also, this wants to be... Yeah, we can worry about that later. Okay. Did you happen to have 1,000 furnaces with you?
1,000 furnaces.
Or just, you know, a number of furnaces?
21.
Okay, I will go and collect some more furnaces. We need more furnaces, generally in this direction. Wasn't there a whole lot of...
Yeah, they're further north.
Yeah, they're further north. Yep, okay, so, upsides, the base is going to fit here just fine. We don't need this much space. Downsides, we still need all of the furnaces. And then we're going to build everything else up here. It's fine. So yeah, we've got that belt of on-patch stuff, which is nice. We then...
on-patch the same way that we've done... Or do you want to do copper the same way?
No, I just want to fire copper into the main base, which is the thing we're about to build in, like, the formal smelt face that we've kind of just started.
And so, we're sort of building a north direction.
Yes. And we're building north because we talked about the northwest having all the expansion patches that we wanted. I'm going to need more... Yeah, so we need... I would like a couple of electric mining drills, maybe like 8 or so on the copper, and a belt getting...
I've got 12.
Yep, and you've got all the stuff in the starter mall to help you build more?
Yep, no, I'm working on that.
Yep, so the idea is, as I am heading off to start setting up this main base, all of the resources of that starter on-patch stuff are yours for your disposal to be able to... what else do we need? I think it's probably all to make... used up all my copper, never mind. Yeah, for you to be able to create more mining drills and all of that as we need. Did I want the... I think I wanted the copper on...
Oh, you know what? There's some more rocks down here. Actually, I'll go sort that out.
Aha. We're actually going to need... Yeah, it's not a great plan.
It's a plan, though.
It's not a great plan.
You know what? In my history, a plan is a plan. And there's a reason why I keep ending in front of my boss going, why did you do this? It's like, I had a plan.
Okay, so the... are all these guys doing all the things they wanted? Yeah, we still have all of... Okay, that's fine. You have... Okay. Yeah, at some point, and we are not especially close, it's fine. Okay, so that...
I like that.
Yeah, and then just run it directly through the middle of... What is ping? That's ping, yeah. The bit of the coal line interface that's going to be awkward to use, just run it straight through there.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I still need... do we have pipes automation down here? We do not. We are going to just quickly tap in some pipes automation, because we are going to need to build some more power grid at some point. And then... Yep. This belt here, please. For the copper.
Oh, that's copper finishing?
The one that is just kind of weird and in the middle of the patches where I would like copper to go, please.
Like copper plates?
Copper... Just raw copper ore.
Raw copper?
Yes.
Oh shit.
So we're not doing any complex on-patch stuff. We're just straight up starting a base here.
Okay. All right.
This is going to need to go... Oh, we've got this in the wrong place, this coal feed.
Cat paint much. See, not a good plan, but it was a plan. Okay, here comes a lot of copper.
Nice.
I'm going to get you a full belt of copper.
Full belt of copper, not important yet. The number of miners you've got on copper, super good. We now want a full belt of... Actually, I think the next thing you want to do is power plant automation, because we are currently running that...
Oh, yep, I can do that. Yep. On it.
And I think we're at the point where we can do... where we should be able to just drop like another 5 or 6 boilers and then just like run away with it, in theory, maybe. Is that a full length of... It is not. We need another 4. Okay, so we've done... I believe that's all the red tech we want. We don't need military or stonewall. Let's do optics, because, you know, optics are things people like. I'm going to need... I'm actually going to need a lot of stuff. Did I? I did not. I did not take the copper that...
We have power problems. I will go fuel it. We just lost power completely.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm still feeling bad about not getting the stuff built at the rate that we need to, rather than...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I was supposed to take the copper that's in my inventory and go put it in the little on-patch chips construction thing, and I did not. Let's get this moving, let's get this moving, and then what we actually need is... Yeah, I need to process this stuff, for which I believe I have. Okay, we've got 8. Which way? Let's go this way.
Boils will be online shortly.
Lots of gears. Okay, not that many gears, as it turns out. I think this is going to be the infrastructure for gears side. What a mess. That's fine. Give me all of these, and then we can... Oh, yeah. Oh, I've already got gears. I could have been building... I could have been handcrafting belt this whole time. Okay.
Do we want to be researching something, by the way?
No.
No?
We need red and green before there's anything worth researching.
We want to be handcrafting green. No, I don't have time to handcraft green.
No, I just want to be, like, building this thing, which we are currently not doing a great job of building, but that's okay. Boxes. These guys are going to go on a belt, but I think we're just going to not worry about that. And why? Oh yeah, because we plugged this in. That was never going to go there. And then this guy.
That's probably bad.
Somewhere. Oh wait, all of that is terrible. That is in the way of where the copper will go. Great start. Enjoying that a whole lot. This belt. Yeah. Okay, running out of belt. That's okay. There's an on-patch belt down here. And then I've got... Yeah, this copper was supposed to go down here. I'm going to just take a bunch of stuff.
Do we have gears that are available to steal? Oh, that's these. Oh my god.
We should do.
We do. I see them.
Yeah, this is going to need to get out of the way.
But...
I mean, how many... Yeah, we just need to...
You don't have too much gold. So look up being an industrialist.
Okay, that can go through there. These guys are going to kick out onto... We need to build the actual Red Science Mall thing. Here's going to be something like this, which means that... Why do I not have... Oh boy.
You're right.
Yeah, it's just rough when we're doing bad things. Needing to automate a bunch of stuff and then realizing that we did not have the copper to build the assemblers that we would need to automate ourselves out of the hole we got ourselves into.
We have 18 megawatts of power available. I'm going to stop doing that now.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good little block. Yes, all of that stuff.
You sure you don't want me to start working? Oh no, you've got your own thing over there. I see.
The thing we would like is we want electric mining drills. Boxes was what I was thinking about. On iron ore.
On iron ore, do we just need more iron ore? Oh, I see what you're talking about, because you want a full belt?
Yes, please. Where is this gonna go? In fact, we want like another 3 belts of iron ore.
8? That's cool. That is 30 for yellow. Got it.
And then it all feels kind of gross and slow, but other than that, we're talking about how we'd go much faster than all these other streamers, and we are currently not doing that.
I mean,
okay.
It's okay.
Here. Okay.
Now's not the time to worry. Now's the time to build.
That is a good line. Okay, give me all of this stuff we're going to need.
For morale, not for skill. I don't know if that actually helps.
Well, the problem is that that means that I'm here for skill, and I'm currently not delivering. And why didn't we get...
Alright, we do what we can.
Okay, because... Yeah, because we're also just automating that stuff on the patch, that's fine. That's a thing we can deal with. In fact, you're just going to run under here. Our priority left. Okay. Okay, we just need to go and build a thing now. So, there you can see there's kind of a sketch of what might be another 2 lines of smelting to the right of the main iron line.
Yeah, I see that.
Those all want to be iron if you get to automating everything else and need stuff to do and that kind of business.
Okay.
And then I just need to figure out... I just needed more splitters for this plant? Okay. More of these guys. Gears, pipe. Let's do double pipe. I wanted splitters as well. And then boxes we have, so then we should actually finally get around to having the infrastructure we want around here. Okay, and then... Here. Nope, not like that, like that. And then let's also have more steel, because everyone likes more steel.
That's true.
Do we have any stone mining down for furnaces?
No stone mining down.
Okay, let's work on getting that at some point as well.
I'll go get that on there. Just into a box or into...
I'm into an assembler that is making mining drills. Electric furnaces.
Let's do it.
Electric furnaces? Stone furnaces.
I know what you mean. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like the sensible things and not the silly things.
I got the gist.
Yeah. And... hey, remember when I said we had all of the copper mining we wanted? That may have...
Yeah, I think I remember that.
that may have been a lie, or at least only true at that point. At this point, we would like more copper mining.
We can
Did I actually set? I did not set.
more copper mining or more copper furnacing?
Both of those, but I believe currently
No,
copper.
it's not the mining that's the problem. It's the fact that we're not actually doing it. It's not connected.
Okay, then yeah, all of that.
Furnaces aren't going. I'll get the furnaces going.
Yeah, your secondary task at this point is that whole front side of the base. We want that to be doing everything that it can.
The smelting side?
Yes.
Yeah, on it.
You guys can go. Yeah, we've got enough of these inserters now. Like so. Okay. Four stacks of each of these guys. These have been set up for the wrong kind of inserter, but that's fine. Yeah. At this point, we want to plug. Yeah, just be plugging all the resources into the front of that base. We want 3 lines of iron. We want to be able to get... Where can we do this? We can do this here. And then more belt. Sure. Yeah, a whole belt. A whole belt of copper. The first and second... Yeah, okay, so now whatever you've done there is...
Coal? Yeah, why are we doing coal by an inserter? That's not enough.
Where?
For copper.
At the top of the smoke column?
Yeah.
It is enough to sustain it. It's not enough to turn the lane on and initially saturate it.
May I saturate it?
Yes.
You know what?
Okay, SteelX doing good work. How many is that? 9. Okay, this does not feel like it has gone well and been organized. Oh well, hopefully your chat is enjoying it.
That's pretty quiet. It's okay. Chat's riveting.
Maybe the people in my comments can say hello to the people in your chat.
Valdek said more fast. Thanks, Valdek.
They'll only be a day late.
That's alright.
Due to the linear nature of time. That's not enough. 10.
Stupid linear time.
And yeah. Okay, so we have finally got the red-green science build that we wanted in place. We only wanted this a long while ago, probably.
I should have another iron belt coming through of sorts soon.
Yep, I think either of us can... Yeah, so the leftmost one wants to be copper, and then...
Yep, this one's copper, and that should be all going now. The next, I'm building up an iron one now as well.
Nice, yeah, the next 3 all want to be iron. Did we limit this? Yes.
Yep, I'm working on that. Right through a forest. Or as I like to call it, extra power poles.
These guys, I want this stuff
Oh,
all...
you mean power and not this power, okay.
Also...
Yeah, I understand. Makes sense.
I'm just keeping the burner miners ticking over. I don't know if that's going to be a thing we can... Okay. We've only got 50 steel, and the steel wants to go in here so we can get assembler 2s with some degree of priority. And I think we go after a car, and then we do the oil processing. That's not true. We're going to do stone furnaces, or steel furnaces first. We're going to need, yeah, a whole lot more resources. I don't have the furnaces I needed to help set the rest of this stuff up, but it can still be somewhat helpful. Yep.
I'll get some furnaces.
Did I? Okay, I finished.
You seem pretty cool. How do you
I did, in fact. I did not hear what you were saying at that point. That's okay. Okay, yeah, maybe I should put the labs down. Do you think putting the labs down would be a good idea?
Say again, please?
Do you think putting the labs down would be a good thing that I should do?
Yes, 100%. Get science going. Always get science going even if you can't run it yet.
Oh no, we can... We can totally run it. It's straight up a thing that we can do.
Well, there you go. Get it going. I'm going to go get another...
Did I need? Yeah, I needed long-headed inserters, yeah. And you also have all of the 11. You also have all of the burner miners that you can draw from as well.
Yeah.
And keeping those fueled, so there's quite a lot of plates to spin. I'm out of copper. Fascinating. Yeah, get all this stuff going. With these guys... Yeah, we need to be... I should have... I even saw those rocks. We should have gone and got the rocks. Why did I not get the rocks? We're now going on a journey to pick up rocks.
Thing, you know, just come to this place, see the rocks.
Hit the rocks. Take the rocks home and accumulate them into your factory.
Exactly. Put them in a British museum. Ah, fuck, there's coal in here. Sorry, just a second. Minor problem in my mind.
Do we have... Oh wait, did we have... Have you been feeding Burner City copper into the little chips thing on the patch?
Maybe? Oh, sometimes, not often.
Okay, because that still might mean that there are enough inserters that I can just go and take and build with these 82.
I'm like 100 and something inserters right now, by the way.
Yeah, we need like 5-6 times that.
I know. Oh, well, I mean, for now.
Limit these chests. Limit this belt chest, even though it was super useful. Okay, yeah, then I just have all the resources that I would rather be assembler 2s. Okay.
Belt. Oh, this is underground belt. That's cute.
Where are we going to put in this next line of iron? Why are you not... Blueprint things? Blueprint things, whatever.
Here it is.
Yay, that is in fact what we needed. Actually, what I really need to do, the thing that's going to help quite a lot is, yes, building these lanes, but then also getting the assembler 3 upgrades in place, for which we need... You're kind of limited. simpler ones. Okay, whatever.
Regard authority, keep building.
I need... Yeah, we require the materials to keep building. 26 are simpler 2s. That is a number we like. I need more fast inserters, which we do have over here. Okay, do... That should get us to the... Yeah, the 90 SPM that we wanted? Nearly. We need to upgrade these guys. We need to upgrade... At this stage. Okay, this is a decent amount of... You actually need another way to get stuff out. Which is a shame. We are already going into nasty spaghetti territory, which is a problem because nasty spaghetti territory was where we were going to go later rather than immediately. But as it turns out, it's already nasty spaghetti o'clock. Yeah, more... Why don't I have... Yeah, there's still a couple more positions that need...
Iron is good, you have 3 belts.
Bonuses.
Might need to fill up the belts all, but I don't think
Yeah, no, we need to work on making sure those belts are filled up.
Got it.
And then we have logistics 2, which is nice. Oh yeah, these are... Do we have the fast inserters building up on the mall yet? Because I kind of needed the fast inserters to get everything else at the rate we wanted it, because we want all of these guys to be upgraded. And then we need a whole lot more fast inserters for all of this stuff as well. Bit of a shame. Okay. Or any inserters at all in some of those cases. Yeah, I'm carrying a whole lot of belt. Not necessarily in the manner that we wanted it to be, but never mind. Okay, yeah. This is the point where we wanted these guys to be assembler 2s. You take all this, not that, all the steel. Is this... So this here is the steel line. Which means that...
Power problems, I'm going to sort it.
Yes. Power problems are a thing that can happen when we go to assembler 2s.
Let's go.
Make sure these guys get all their stuff. Give me all this back. Okay. Give me these fast inserters. Make the steel belt go through here. Okay, do I have 42 fast inserters? That might be enough.
I'm not a cat. I'm a dog.
All of these guys got through upgrades. All of these guys got through upgrades. Yeah, we want to be on... Yeah, we want quite a bit more iron mining to be pushed through that. Do we have...
Do we have any automation for pipes yet?
Yes, in several places. There's some in the on patch, and then there's also some in the main base. In the on patch, it's on the left. Yeah.
My God, look at that.
I needed more furnaces. Where? Yeah, all the. I guess the disadvantage.
You got 101.
Probably more than that.
Well, you got 101 furnaces.
I've got a.
Doesn't get them.
I've been back to the the little stone patch furnace construction thing, so we are okay with that. Yeah, so we've got car turning up in the tech queue, which is nice. I am... this is probably more drills than we need here, isn't it? Never mind, whatever. I am tempted to suggest that with the car ending up done, and fluid handling and then oil processing being the next thing, that what we want to do is figure out how to get... Yeah, what do I need for this? I need a couple more burner inserters. I just need iron plate for that. Yeah, I think we want to get the first couple of instances of... yeah, we want to be getting onto the oil collection. Are you doing more power grid at the moment?
I am just improving it because I'm like, if power grid fails, it fails hard, and I'm just not letting it happen.
There's some stuff.
Wowzers.
That's kind of like the scale that we want to be working at the moment. We want a lot of stuff.
I can dig it.
Okay. Do I have? I do. Yeah, and then we still need to be forcing more iron into this guy.
Right, the bottom lane, the one that's going for the third one, has probably got too much iron. It could probably be split.
There is not such a thing as too much iron because each of those lanes is going to be pulling a full belt of iron.
For a saturated belt, so I'm saying it's pulling more than a full belt.
So you mean on the patch there's more than it needs?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So, the third belt, I think it's... I put extra burners into it because it was looking a little sad, but I think I pulled too many in there. So, probably try and balance it or something.
Yeah, because we're doing research speed, we're doing, I guess, concrete. We're at the point where we need to mine, we need to collect some oil in order to continue the research techs. What was I looking for? Mining drills. Yeah, if we can force enough iron into that dude, we are going to be pretty happy with the amount of stuff happening in the mall and the research.
Really? You come up to see what you're doing up there. It's just like, I know stuff's happening. I have never come up to see it. I'm just...
Yeah, we've got
I'm not authorized.
We've got quite a lot of stuff now. I needed... Let's get all those pump jacks. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, so if you get power sorted out... Did we not have... Oh, we never had... Fascinating.
We never have?
We never had underground pipe automated.
No. Honestly, I was just surprised we had pipe at all, so, you know.
The base at the moment is... Like, this kind of top half of a thing is a bit of a beast. Okay. There's also a little engines build, which I believe has... Yeah, it has enough engines for you to get a couple of cars out of it. I need to go and... Wait, do I have plans for... I have no plans for this side of the base because all of the expansions are over the other side. Yeah, we want a pile of stone collection going into... being cooked into bricks, and we want a pile of...
2.0. So yes. Sorry.
Yeah, we want basically steel furnace automation.
Okay.
So yeah, collecting stone, making it bricks, collecting a whole pile of steel. I didn't bring I didn't bring the underground pipes we needed, but it's also fine, because the main point was just to get those techs in the queue.
Get more power going with these things that you've donated to my cause.
Yes. Crash into these rocks, that's very important.
Sorry, say that again?
Crash into the rocks is very important.
Oh, was it?
Allegedly, what was I... Yeah, we are in the position of wanting to be placing refineries and chem plants and making plastic and doing that kind of stuff.
Okay, I'll finish power. Do you want me to focus on doing that shortly? Or I'm almost done with power.
Get power done and then do steel furnace automation. We don't have any bricks at the moment. We're going to need a lot. We don't have any steel. Okay, we've got a little bit of patch steel automation for yeah, steel axe and assembler 2s. We don't have big steel automation. We're going to want an entire line. Actually, can you do a line of like a full belt of steel processing in a manner that would allow us to turn it into red belt and turn it into 2 lines of steel processing?
Yeah, you want a full line of steel processing, so from iron ore to steel?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, in the sense of all of that being... Here's the... I wanted to see if I could get pumps, no, because engines. Okay. Yep. We probably don't need to worry about... We do not need to worry about tanks.
Don't you worry about tanks? No, probably not.
Yeah, so also, at this point, you can come in and use the main base to get just stuff. In the sense of, there's a bit of a mall, there are mining drills, there are assembler 2s, most kinds of inserters. We should have most of the things you need to build.
We've got 27 megawatts of power going now.
Yeah, that's probably going to be enough for the petrogram. That is nice. Okay, give me the rest of these.
I've got steel or the
where?
bricks?
I reckon steel. Didn't you say you had done a bunch of steel practice?
Bunch would be a little bit of a overstatement, but I've done some steel practice, yes.
Where are you at the moment? You are over here?
Yep.
That's a car for you, and there are some things that I've put in your car.
Where you built your base, I'm going to use that iron to get the steel. Cool.
As in this patch of iron ore.
That one.
I would... Yes, that's actually fine. Yep, and then also build the steel up there.
Yep. Got it.
And then the corollary to that is...
Sorry, corollary?
Corollary. This belt of stone needs to go all the way over there because the stone and the steel basically wants to be in the same place for the refineries and such like. So we're going to have a long, circuitous belt of stone. Did you get a pile of stuff that I put in your car?
God. I mean, yeah, I did. I've never opened up the boot. Turns out there was a pile of stuff in there.
Yeah, so that's a pile of stuff that you're going to need.
Yep. Holy shit, yeah, I'll take it. Sorry, I didn't know there was... I never opened up the boot of my car. I didn't know there'd be literal gold bullion in there. I'll take it. I'm not complaining. Despite what it feels like.
What's this guy doing? We're gonna... I think the other kind of adjustment that you had to make for speedrunning was like the realization that things are just going to get very large very quickly. And that's okay.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Is that... That might have been the first That's What She Said joke on my YouTube channel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I don't know if you're thanking me, but you're welcome.
It wasn't necessarily a thanks.
I didn't think it was a thanks at all, quite frankly.
Okay. How many do we have here? 13, that is one too many, whatever.
Ah, shit, I got fences. I need those. We don't need fences. Oh, no, the car is a life seemed. Life seemed? Good. Car is good.
Cars, super helpful. And yeah, the what I took,
Yeah.
I deconstructed those furnaces because I've got enough furnaces. Oh wait, do you need furnaces up there for the steel?
Yeah, but that's alright. I'm gonna steal your,
What is...
Ryan.
Yeah, everything in...
Stand, yes.
Everything in the main base is just helpful and there to be used at this point. We're also going to just have ourselves a little cheeky stone buffer, because we're going to need stone for purple science later. I've actually just noticed that this buffer is the wrong way around. It's fine. Okay. So unless we balls that up, maybe I should actually have... We researched radar. So this other... Maybe that belt is in the way? Yeah, you should notice at some point that there is a belt of stone arriving, like, right here. Actually, it's not in your way because the cliffs are already in your way. However, I wanted this for pumps. What do we want to... Oh yeah, that was the thing I wanted to automate down here, wasn't it? It was actually steam engines. Refineries, chem plants...
I need coal for this.
These guys, whatever.
Research is finished. Do we want anything else?
Yes, we always want new things. Blue science, actually mining productivity, because we're kind of not in a position for blue science yet.
I'm gonna mine that other coal patch. Do we have another coal patch up here? I can't remember.
Which one?
Up north. Do we have another coal patch around here?
I was going to bring you the coal from...
Okay.
I was gonna...
Coal. I won't worry about it then.
Yeah. But I did not, and so now that is slow, and then I wanted these boxes to go, like, here and here. Two stacks of chem plants. That seems like a decent thing for the ball to be making. Let's get more of these guys into the queue. Yeah, I've just noticed that I filtered off the... I filtered off the coal that was going into the bricks build, whereas what we should have just done is had it just go around a corner. But that has actually changed the side of the belt that the stone was on, which is fine, because we always wanted to pick up stone to be making refineries, because we've tried to put them... Yep, this... Not that stone, this coal. Okay, so the belt that currently has nothing on it will have coal on it, eventually.
I'll take it. I trust you.
And then also, how many... Yeah, I've got a fair amount of that. Where can we get this stone in? You are... Oh, yeah, steel. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we are going to want...
Not going to be enough steel furnaces, I know that. I'm just going to get more. Do we have any furnaces being made in the base?
With basic furnaces, I've got basic furnaces.
Oh, please.
Uh,
Yes. That's probably more. Okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
yep. Okay. I needed
How many steel furnaces do you reckon we need?
stacks and stacks of steel furnaces.
Understood.
Like, don't even bother limiting the chest initially.
Yeah, chest is probably a good idea.
Give me these. Yeah, this there's a coal patch right here, which is super nice for
Yeah, I saw that one.
this. This has worked out quite well. And then, oh yeah, this is the second of the notes I was going to give you that was specific. Last time, we did a very normal and sensible thing of pivoting all our gas production to the advanced recipe. That straight up does not matter because we have all of the richness in the world. So we're just going to build things that are straight up normal ass oil processing the whole way.
Okay. I'm sorry, I was dealing with a minor crisis that I formed for myself there.
Okay, we need more refineries. We currently don't have more refineries. That's fine. This
How am I doing this one?
gas needs to get out this way somewhere to say here.
Be smarter.
Sorry, I was doing more narration than necessary at that point. I was going back into my own personal YouTube version of...
No. It's all good. I was just... Look, there's occasional things that I'm doing today that I'm like, at some point you're going to look back and see me doing this and be like, what the fuck was that? And that was that moment. There's a lot more rotation needed than was happening. No, other way around. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Steel. Happening.
And there's also the stone there, so did we turn that into stone furnaces?
You want steel furnaces, didn't you?
Steel furnaces, yes. And give them like maybe even 2 assemblers and a lot of inserters, because we are going to need steel furnaces at a considerable rate, especially when we get up to bots trying to expand our stuff. Yeah, and then what was your other priority? That's good.
I'm sorry.
Okay, the rest of it, yep. Where would it go? Let's do some layout math. This is 6, 12, 24, 26. That's going to be the size of the Blue Science build. Which means that I am taking not just this. We're also going to take a fuel line of coal. This way. Modules are done. Yeah, we just need circuit network, no. Battery, no. So we've done mining productivity as well. We are...
I noticed that. That's good.
Super behind.
Are we?
I mean, in terms of where I would like a speedrun to be, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna have something
Enough of those. Okay, I need belt. Just like, yeah, more inserters. They need quite a lot of material. did we actually put... you know what? You can come over here. Oh wait, where's belt?
Is 2 enough, or do you want 4?
2 is going to be fine.
Okay, I am going to start storing some steel.
Yep, put the steel in a box. And then we are going to want more stuff.
Do you want more steel? I mean, we've got some steel.
Yes.
More steel.
Yeah, I think we want to get to...
I'll just do another one of these for steel.
Yep, do another one of these for steel. Actually, before that, I could have done plastic. Well, plastic. I could have done sulfur when I was doing plastic, but I didn't. Sulfur is the other thing we are going to need. How many of these have we got? 26, that's probably going to be fine. Yeah. And then I am going to run... The other coal belt was from the other direction, but it's fine. And then I want to be able to get 2 belts. I should have definitely taken power. That was a misplay. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the... Wait, do we already also have... This means we have blue science unlocked. We do, okay. Yeah. Sulfur is going to run up on that belt.
Yep.
And then we're going to have red chips... not there. Actually, we can probably do it... No, we'll do the far version, it's fine. And then we're going to have blue science and red chips on the other belt. So if you can get sulfur into the belt next to the engines, that will be super helpful.
Working on it.
And then that just means I've got to get all of these red chips.
You're going to need more petroleum as well, I see.
We're going to need more refineries, and I don't know if refineries have... Like, I gave them some stuff in the mall, but the steel and the stone is not fully automated yet, but there are some chests and stuff that might be helpful.
I don't need that much sulfur if I'm rightly with this.
I think we probably only need, like, 2...
Only 4.
Yeah, 4's fine. 4 is going to mean that we have enough sulfur for when we also want to do acid stuff later, which is definitely going to happen.
I mean, it's supposed to do acid. Some guy told me that once. That's not true.
Yeah.
Please, like, I don't know how to react to that one. I'm trying to say yes.
I was distracted and trying to figure out how to build the copper that I wanted.
Honestly, I've been feeling that this no system. You tell me something and I'm like, yes, I am listening. And I'm like, oh god.
I actually reckon we should get military and military 2 in case we need grenades to get some of the stuff out of the way. That was actually super fast. I didn't realize it was going to go quite that fast. We do actually need solar and accumulators for the silo, so we're going to do that.
You actually?
Yes. The reason being that space, like, you still need those things to build satellites.
Do we need to build satellite?
No, but this actually is super in the way now. It's just not too much in the way. The space science is now a unlockable research that you unlock when you place the cargo landing pad, which means that in order to be able...
Real quick interruption, where did you want the sulfur?
There is a belt that is directly next to the engines.
Got it.
Yeah, there's... the cargo landing pad is an unlockable technology, which I don't know where exactly the satellite arrives as. I don't need the whatever. But yeah, you need to be able to make all the things you need for the rocket, the satellite in the rocket silo tech, because there isn't any other research gate to get to space science. The gate is now the unlockable. Do you place a?
Okay, sure.
Is this the right number? Too many.
Refineries. Seven, that's probably gonna do it. I don't have to do it. Another option.
And then if the sulfur is done.
The sulfur is done. The only problem is the refineries aren't enough to sustain it, which I've just expanded.
Yep. Yeah, because I think we probably need something like 20 refineries in there doing that work.
Yeah, I mean, plastic's just gone nuts with what I've just added. I appreciated the ghosting. The ghosting's doing well. If I don't know what to do, just follow a ghost.
Yep. So
Just realize.
in that manner, if you are done with stuff to do,
Yep.
there's some copper smelting up here.
Copper smelting?
That I've just added.
Oh, yeah, just give me a second. I just want to actually get the refineries going properly.
Yes, do that first. This is not as important. This is just what we're going to set up. Because if you can do that, then I can think about... yeah, then I can think about... where we want the red chips to go, which we do want to be running.
Right. I don't understand what you're doing with the engines here, but okay. Looks like they're not outputting to anywhere.
Like that is what's going to happen. Which I might ask you to build later. The most important thing is to be getting... these guys are done... Did we get concrete? Are we really done with...
I haven't touched concrete.
No, but I think we've done all the red and green research we need for the silo. We're straight up just waiting on the blue science now, which is wild. Okay.
You know what? That means wasn't it better to do the blue science now?
That would be what you are doing if you are building the copper up here, because the copper is what's going to make the red chips.
I'm just putting concertus down real quick. Okay, I'm going to do the copper. Obviously.
I was not paying attention to how much damage I took from the copper there and nearly died. But did not die. It's fine. Okay. In order to have a research selected, the next thing is going to be... yeah, it's going to be the bots line, which is wild. We are just a long way away from getting that done. Construction robotics. Work robot speed 2. Also with steel furnaces, so it's a whole lane.
Steel furnaces.
Steel furnaces, of which I might have some. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then I had a plan for 7? Yes, and then on this side 6. And then I think I'm going to run out of...
What are we making here?
red chips.
Oh yeah, okay. Do I have enough red chips?
These are going to be green chips. I need fast inserters. I don't have fast inserters. Okay. Reasons... Yeah, it's going to be fine. We're just going to come back here. We're going to... Actually, we're going to boost all the... We're going to boost the mall limits a bit, because we are going to be asking bots to build a lot of stuff in a bit.
Take the job. We're gonna have to do critical work. It's gonna be like the real world bot takeover. But I drive a truck. Robots can drive a truck. Sorry. Just having existential crisis here, don't mind me.
Yep, I brought you more furnaces. They're at the front.
Cheers.
And then... I should have... misplays.
Front of what?
The smell face, to the left.
Oh, right, yes.
Also, these ones are supposed to be long-handed.
Alright, well, you've got some copper coming in. More will be there shortly.
Nice, thank you. Is that the right way? No, that is the incorrect way around. Huh.
Oh, you're doing it, okay. Sorry, I immediately went into defensive mode there.
No, it was me. I just straight up built all these things the wrong way around after having specifically thought of the other way around for it to be done.
That's all good. I thought I was being attacked, so I got scared.
It is not an uncommon thing. Is that, These ones don't... This one... Yeah, okay. I am remembering what I had in mind when I was doing this, although I've also forgotten that these guys were going to be the long-handed ones again.
So the sulfur, when it's all ready to go, is... I've put the long-handed inserters in there already.
Nice.
I thought going that way might as well. Save the time. So... You've got your double inserters there. Okay, you got your copper there.
We actually need more iron going into the steel.
More iron going to steel? Yep.
More iron ore.
That was a plan. I see that steel furnace is there, but another batch would be good. Okay, come on.
There's probably a build-up of steel furnaces there.
I think
as in, you can probably get more steel furnaces. Yeah, those guys are just going to get buffered. You can probably get more steel furnaces from the...
I currently have 80. I should be alright.
That'll do you for a little bit, yeah.
I mean, as I said, currently.
These guys want all of their coils.
Just to be clear, you want more steel, yes. Oh, more iron or more steel? More iron.
More iron ore for the steel. We want more steel, but steel is currently bottlenecked by iron ore going in.
Okay, yes, understood. I had gone the wrong way in my thinking there. It's okay.
Okay, I am out of belts. It would be... You know what we're also going to do just over here, because it's kind of cheeky, and we can, is add a bit more belt automation. This is also an area that will be using this belt automation going forward, so I don't even mind. Except that I will also need boxes, which, yeah, the grenades get out of the queue. Okay.
Everything you tell me I don't even mind, I'm like, everything's good. I'm so chill.
Yeah, it's a chill, relaxed speedrun. Nothing's going wrong.
End of the day, we're playing Victoria, and that's a good day.
I can... We need to get... Actually, it's also the basic steel... Yeah, this basic steel fuel... It's not even an important steel fuel. Maybe we should put some tanks on these refineries. Overall, don't even care, not a big deal. You left your car by the sulfur?
Yeah, that's where it lives now.
Cool.
I'll come back and get it later.
I could bring it over to you, maybe, if that's important.
That's why I have a thing, you know,
Why
do
are
here's
we...
your car. 'Cause I always lose that car.
Oh, yeah. That's why... That's why we have... Because we've already made a lot of refineries. Okay, cool. Good. Yeah. I did pick up belt. I have got enough assemblers. I've got actually not enough long-handed inserters. We're just gonna handcraft those. It's fine. Okay. And we've got belt now happening here as well. This belt assembler is going to be in the way later, and we will move it. Where did... I think we actually want to go... Oh yeah, that's why I was making grenades, wasn't I? Because I wanted these trees out of the way.
I feel about the violence streak of yours.
I'm...
Pretty good, actually. I just realized, pretty good. The violence makes me happy.
Yeah, that is... we haven't, in
Victoria.
fact, left enough space there. Yeah, it's fine. Not quite.
Do we need more
In fact,
steel
okay.
factory?
Do we need what?
Oh, you're making a bed. No, nothing, carry on. Do we need more steel furnaces?
I don't think we need more steel furnaces,
I'll rephrase that,
no.
sorry. More steel being made through furnaces.
We don't need to... I don't think we need to push any more steel into furnaces.
Okay.
I think we want to make sure that some amount of steel is building up.
Okay.
And then also at this point, we are approaching a situation where red chips are going down, so if...
I will
if the...
grab them on the way.
Well, I was going to say, if the... This is a point where all the inserters into blue chips would be cool, and then also...
What I was doing right now.
Yeah, and then also getting the blue science... any insert... Actually, this is supposed to go the other way. Any inserters that blue science needs, and then also getting...
Okay, I have just done that.
Yeah, and then also getting blue science into the labs.
Yes, okay.
And then we should be in a position to think about the rest of these inserters, which we also need.
Why are we going up and not down with components? Oh,
What do you...
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I agree with that logic.
Okay, good. Because I don't remember what it was. These two are also going to be making prod mods. And then... have I not left enough space here? I don't actually think I've left enough space here. We can do this... Yeah, like so.
You want me to get the line for red belts? Red chips?
There is... So the red chips were going to go with inserters on the other side of...
I was just thinking we could put them through the middle.
Yeah.
For it.
I think we want to put them on the other side of the blue science belt, because they are going to both be things that we want to just have a lot of and buffer.
Okay. Because I mean, I could just put a belt straight through the middle of it.
Yeah, it was just like a couple of inserters. Where is... Wait, have I left enough space for the other thing this needs? I'm sure there's a version of this that I don't mess up spectacularly, but for the moment it does feel like a lot of this has been somewhat spectacularly messed up. But whatever. That goes there.
If you put those red inserters in there, just the red belts, I just steal those real quick.
Yep. It's also got prod mods on it.
Okay, blue science is being made. With that. Maybe not the way you wanted it, but it'll Did it?
No, I think that's the way I wanted it.
Probably. I don't know how I lived this life.
But the so there are prod mods on it. There are prod mods on that line as well. Can we make sure that the prod mods are pulled off and going into help things? Oh yeah, that was what was happening here as well, wasn't it? This one goes left, left. This one also goes left, left. And then this line through, not there, here. Yep, okay. Why don't I have any...
Why do we have no engines? Oh god, because there's no steel to these things.
Yes, but you do have some steel somewhere.
Yeah, I do, but I didn't know we didn't have steel to engines.
So there's like a little patch fed.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, so you can just use those as a little initial thing.
Oh god, no, nothing's connected to it. Oh god, okay.
Oh yeah,
I see.
I thought we were set up for blue science, and then I forgot that we were in fact not at all set up for blue science.
I'm on it. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
I was expecting the Blackadder version of that.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, it's...
I know what Blackadder is, I just don't know the version of what.
I think it's something to the effect of, don't worry your little head about it. Oh yeah, because I actually want to craft these things.
Not really a fan of Blackadder.
I think it...
British comedy.
Yeah, I think it had a time and a place, and I don't know if it still has that time or place.
I don't find British comedy that funny, I find it more irritating.
Okay, we're gonna go up. How are the red chips getting in? Is that where you were putting a different red line in for red chips?
Right through the middle.
Yeah. I've eventually figured out why you wanted a different line for red chips.
Red chips.
Where is this line? Will be not running there. This way through here,
Okay, blue
yes.
sign, I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I believe.
Okay. Do we actually have any cliffs in the way here? We do not. This is a good plan. I approve of how this has worked out. Okay, let's pick up some of this junk.
Was your plan to have steel come through here? I think your plan was to have steel come through here. Okay.
There wasn't really... There's like a couple of boxes where the refineries are taking... Yeah, like that belt.
I'm going to do my best with that.
The long-term plan is the steel needs to come from whenever you have... Oh, it's coming in. The steel's going that way. Yeah. Just run just run it in from the top. The top is the much better way of doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, the top will have all of the steel. The bottom...
Okay, yep. That's happening.
Yep.
I feel like I want to do more steel production at the top, though. I feel like that's not going to be enough.
Even the medium-term plan is basically triple the amount of steel we've got going.
Well, then, yep, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing you say the same thing. Then I'm on it.
Where were the prod mods going?
I haven't touched the prod mods.
Okay.
I didn't know where you wanted them.
I mean, they should be just in a box and not faffing up the blue science, so... Actually, we're going to do this
Oh! The prod mods are in the red chips, aren't they?
It's fine. I've got a line at the bottom with a blacklist for red chips, and so prod mods are now going into a chest at the bottom, and we're also going to go and put the same filtered chest here. And it's with a blacklist on red chips so that we can also put speed mods or anything else like that in there as well, although because of lane balance, there's a strong possibility that we might... Yeah, there might be prog mods on the red chip's belt that are always just kind of in the way. Okay.
It's a little bit of it's a small oxygen bubble for a tree. It's fine.
Seif, what is your next collection of
I'm currently looking for a
objectives?
steel.
That is a good thing to be doing.
I'm adding another line to the steel belt. Just have fun. For the tree.
Because we need to think about making bots.
What?
Which is like what I'm doing right now, but also lubricant and things like that would also be the next...
Sorry, making belts, did you say?
Bots.
Bots. That does make a lot more sense. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. So lubricant and batteries and things like that are going to appear as a requirement at some point. How much are you planning on expanding the steel at this point?
At this point, I'm just doing one extra line.
Yeah, do one extra line and then we'll have the bots do more later.
Yep, that sounds great. I don't want to be doing this too much more because that's a little bit finicky with the in and outputs.
Yes.
I am currently swearing at myself for doing it wrong.
And it's also just a thing that's straight up easier to just get bots to do in bulk.
Oh, any time that you're going to have bots have different inserters going in and out on the same side, just don't do it. Make them
there is a much easier way to do that I wondered whether or not was in your practice.
No.
Yeah. Don't do the last... So the fast / speedrun way of doing this, you need all the furnaces in. So I'm gonna okay, yep, you've got all the furnaces. So the thing you do is you have an inserter that's pointing into the furnace, and you just swipe the whole output side, and then you flip the furnaces around, and then you drag the ones that are facing the other way. And it turns the inserters around.
That's neat. Okay, I'll do it.
It is, yeah, a cute way that makes that stuff a bit easier.
I can see it.
Oh yeah, I was building...
Cool.
How many of these are we... Yeah, whatever.
Okay. What do you want me working on now?
Lubricant and batteries are the next thing that we need. As in, if we had lubricant and batteries, we would have bots.
Okay. I am working... Okay. Lubricant's a pretty easy job, but we need tanks. Do we have tanks beings?
We do not have any tanks anywhere. That would be a good thing to have, yes.
We probably don't need to automate them. You only really need like 4 of the tops.
Yeah. Especially when all the richnesses are as insane as they are.
Yep.
I wanted... Where is the... All your steel is there? Yep. Enjoying that. Okay. That is all of... Yeah, I think we are going...
Real quick. Let's
The,
figure out what to do. Oh, heavy oil. Well, actually, yeah, I'm getting heavy oil done.
we only need... We only need a couple of refineries
I've made 4.
on the advanced processing.
Yep. I've made 4 separate ones just because it was easier.
Nice.
It was just easier to make 4 rather than futz around with it and break it. Flip is faster, but I'm used to non-flipped.
Yeah, just
Ah,
do...
shit. No, I did flip it.
Do...
That is flip.
do whatever you're comfortable with. It kind of doesn't matter.
No,
And
I was just noticed I stuffed up.
left, get these guys. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's right. I came back over here to dump all this plastic as well, didn't I? I need more green chips and I need more... Oh, I was going to move? Yeah, okay, whatever. I hope the other patch of... Yeah, I hope... Yeah, seeing all of this processing mostly shut off is a little bit disappointing, but whatever. Then you've got green chips, and now we can have...
Okay. How am I dealing with
Okay,
the...
enjoying that. All of this stuff shut off is a little bit of a shame. Cool. Yeah, those don't need to be... Do I have... I think I should have saved that stuff, but never mind. Yep. Lots of boilers. Give us lots of boilers. Belt we have down here. Actually, the place we need belt is over here. Pipes, I mean.
Sorry?
I'm just mumbling to myself, it's fine.
Okay, carry on.
Those guys didn't, that's fine.
Okay. Loop jump, bad news. The aliens were never here. So... sadly, we have to just kill the aliens without killing the aliens.
Okay, what even do we want to research next? Blue chips is actually kind of a big deal, so we'll get that. Low density structure. Do we want lab research speed 3? Maybe. I think mostly we're just pretty behind with
Yeah, I've got
stuff.
lubricant going.
Okay, there is a pipe sticking out of the yellow, the blue science. Actually, while you're there, can you do batteries? Is that going to be roughly
Yeah,
the
I'll work
same?
on batteries next.
Sweet.
Don't worry, batteries next.
Where is...
So sulfuric acid is next. Okay, it's actually easy.
Yeah, do you need a belt of iron and copper?
That'd be nice.
Okay, imagine that this belt has iron and copper on it.
I'm imagining it.
Uh,
Cool.
Okay, sorted.
Yes.
Where in the mall can I fit these rubber ports? I guess we're just going here. I have all the steel. Wait, where are they? Shouldn't there be up here a location that has red chips and then also, yeah.
How many batteries do you think we need?
Maybe 3 or 4 on batteries. They
4
need.
it is.
Yep, because they need to. They just need to go in a belt.
Just on the belt. Sweet. What have we done?
What are we doing? Feeling extremely silly. Okay. Assembler here. Yeah, someone at some point is going to comment on the number of steel furnaces in my inventory, and yes, it is
I'm holding
a
about
shame.
1,000 gears. That's fine. Don't question it. I mean, put them down.
Why isn't this running? Oh, because no, gross. Okay. So that was my way of... You know how I said there was a lane balance thing that might cause us to have some issues with prod mods on the belt? I solved it in a hideously disgusting way.
Okay, I don't recall. But anyway, I got batteries. Where do you want the batteries, sir?
Bring them up to, like, the lubricant pipe. The lubricant pipe and the batteries are both wanting to hit roughly this area. Oh, that's why I was scraping gears off the belt. I remember now. The reason I was scraping gears off the belt... okay, so how do we power these guys now? Yeah, like that. Okay. Totally normal things. We're here?
And that red belt, I assume, needs lubricants, but you want the batteries?
Yes. Red belt for lubricant, red belt for... Yeah, red belt going underground for batteries, and that gives us everything we want. Yep, okay.
At this point, I'm concerned about power. I'm going to go play with power for a bit.
Yeah, play with power for a bit, and we're about to hit bots, so that is a good thing. How many bots do you reckon we want today? I think we probably don't want more than 400 bots.
400 watts sounds good.
So we've got a little circuit switch on that now. And then, do I have any prod mods? I do not. I've got a pile of junk in my inventory that would be good to not be in my inventory. This stuff, sulfur stuff, a whole bunch of pipes. Okay. This is... Yeah, we should have bots online now. Actually, there's a better place for this, isn't there? Isn't there somewhere in the middle of the build this can go? Like in here? Yeah, and then one over here. Is that doing a thing? Oh wait, these guys need to be... Oh, that's what I should do. I should make sure we have... I should make sure that we have power pole automation. Because we're gonna need it.
Are you going to steal power poles?
Just wooden guys.
I say.
Power poles, but also because it's like storage chests for bots and stuff like that. These guys like... So...
Oh, yeah, good point.
I don't have anything that you want. Okay, fine. Okay. We have 16 bots out.
Okay. Need got power up.
Okay. I think you want to expand steel again now.
Oh, we get the bots to do that?
Yes, as in using the bots.
Okay, sweet. Well, now I don't even need... Oh, fudge, it's a terrible place right now. That's fine. I will get the bots to do it, but I'm going to have to put it somewhere strange, I think.
Because we're in the position of... yeah, if we can...
I'm going to have to put it somewhere strange, unfortunately.
That is fine.
Oh, that's a terrible place. I hate it.
I just wanted...
It just needs to be in a slightly different place.
I just wanted to make sure that you weren't doing strange things in the same place that I was about to do strange things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. That's cool.
Because, yeah, we're actually done with rocket fuel, which is wild.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, get all this stuff out the way.
I assume we've automated robot ports, right?
We have automated roboports. I'm kind of hoping we've got enough stuff. I don't actually know whether or not we do, but the plan is that we should have automated roboports. I think we are blasting so many of them into the queue that we're still having a problem with it, but we have at least in some sense automated the roboports. We get why are you guys not powered? Because you don't have the power lines. I'm trying to get you guys to sensibly buffer coal. Yep, I've got these guys. Is this what we want? Yes. Okay. Yep, I think the next thing I actually need to do... Do I have mining drills for this? I do. I have power poles, I have belt, all of that is good. As an indication of where we generally are, Seif, I am going to bring the base a whole lot of stone, which we can use for the purple science.
Yep.
Because that's like where we are now. And this is also by that other coal patch, so I'm going to bring over some coal as well. Because I think we're going to need... Yeah, there's kind of a belt where I have planned an expansion to plastic. And maybe that's enough? Oh, actually. Yeah, that's actually the other thing I just thought of as lower priority. There's another thing to do in a bit.
We're making wooden power poles, aren't we?
We should be, yes. The bots may or may not have enough wood to do that. If you're not getting wooden power poles, then I have the bots chop down some trees, but they should be fine.
Yeah, I see what they're doing. They're working hard. No, they're doing fine. Keep it up, bots. Proud of you. Please proud of you too. He didn't say it, but it's because he's stoic type.
I think they still have to earn their pride, to be honest.
Okay, well, see, I disagree. I think they're doing a great job, and I'm very proud of them. Are they doing the best that there's ever done? No, but they're doing pretty good.
I think we've got like good dad, disappointed dad going on.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. New type of build.
Gross. Okay, this is going to be more stone than you need for purple science, but also means we can just build a larger purple science.
Wait, when you say we've got enough rocket fuel, sorry, it just clicked in my head. You mean for the end of the game?
We have not automated rocket fuel yet.
Oh, okay.
But like a couple of tanks of light oil, if we're tanking the light oil and not cracking it, is all we really need to launch one rocket.
Right, okay, I understand. So we haven't actually made the rocket fuel.
No. But it's super easy to do, not super concerned. 10 entities missing repair packs. Bots seem to be needing new jobs. Which is very exciting. I can do that for them. All of these guys, yep.
Missing output set on the middle. Building things maybe this.
Did we get? Oh, because we've already taken this too far.
Okay.
Yep. And then where? Yeah, this buffer doesn't exist.
Do we need even more steel? I've done another array, but do we want even more than that?
I think one at this point is going to be like one additional one at this point is going to be fine.
Okay, so I'll leave it alone. How are we doing with science creation? You're working on that, right?
What do you mean by science creation?
Like the next science up.
I am currently, yeah, we are, the plan is we are both doing that in different parts.
What am I doing?
I was gonna, wait, no, that's the red chips bit changes, this blue chips doesn't change. Could you bring a pipe of acid up to near where the steel and red chips are, please?
Steel and red chips out? Yep, sure.
Because we are also going to do some blue chips there. Gross. Missed a lot of that. Yeah, I think we're going to need...
Okay. Acid to where steel and blue chips are. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Acid with done. Red chip done. Acid. What the hell? Oh, shoot. Yeah, no.
I think we can just do this from... Yeah, I'm just going to do this from the map. Nope, I'm going to walk over there because there's stuff in the way.
Science?
Yes, I don't even know what there's left to do at this point. Oh, wait, modules. Prod mod
Oh, yeah.
2s, and then are we just down to... Prod mod 2s. Yeah, Prod mod 2s, Speed mod 2s were already done. Speed mod 2s got done. We are down to things that need purple science.
Okay. How are we
Which
doing
is
with...
pretty exciting.
Look at me a weird question, but should I start on low densities, or have you already got that sorted?
We are not doing that. I think we need to start, like, we need to get the purple science, like, running.
Okay.
There's not actually all that much stuff we need yellow science for.
Except for, the game. What I'm saying is I don't know what I can do for having purple science right now.
Just, like, actually make a purple science build somewhere.
Oh, like actually, okay. So maybe to the right of where you're working now?
Yeah, or lower down or something. So there's a stone buffer.
Yes, there is.
And there is also kind of a line of just random stone that you can use to make rail. Also, in this general area, there is a place where a pile of iron is turning up that you can use to make...
Okay, you know what? I'm going to build purple over here.
Okay.
It's a little bit out of the way, but it'll keep out of your way.
I'm not doing anything with that lower area. I'm only doing stuff with the upper area.
Oh, I mean, actually, also here would be fine as well then.
Yes, I think that is a better spot.
Okay, sweet. I'll work there. So I will make the actual purple science now. Are you working on blue chips?
Yes.
That makes sense. Carry on.
And then we've got, yeah, like another belt of...
Okay, rails. Oh, fudge. I haven't thought about rails in a long time.
Do we have... Could we get bots over here? Thank you. And then I don't have... Oh, do we have the stuff on my hotbar? Pretend you know how to get bots to build a mining patch. Not this one.
I haven't done this in a while.
I
I don't know the way to make purple.
That is...
Like, I'm just effing about with this one.
Yeah, electric furnaces are still often the main thing. Yeah, because you've got some prod mods coming out of the mixed build. What is even going on here? What do you guys...
What am I doing? Science stop, by the way.
Yes, that's because the only other things we need are purple science. We are up to researching beacons and kinds of prod mods. And then the silo. We only have 4 techs left in the queue. And it's... where is this output? This output is over here. We put the greens buffer in the wrong place. Okay, let's see if we can move this thing. Oh, because it's also supposed to be going in here. Okay, fine. This is not a thing that feels good. Never mind.
Iron plates. No, I am absolutely stuck in purple. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Let's get these guys with a filter on red chips. Also, that's in the wrong place. So let's remember that that's in the wrong place in the other builds as well. Where is... Oh, we haven't done the other output yet, because we also don't really have... I think that our assembler 2 automation isn't actually very good, and we should go address that. Also, maybe we should... These prod mods maybe should be in green chips.
If you figure out how to get the prod mods down to me, I'd appreciate that. No hurry, I'm just... when you can.
Yep. You're just over there, that's going to be fine. We can do that at some point. What I would like the bots to do for me is also just drop in some more plastic over here. Could you guys get... splitter here? That splitter doesn't actually matter at all. Okay, all those guys doing a thing. We should have some more robots over here to help with that. I was going to do the assembler 2 automation that we noticed was a terrible thing. Yeah. Not there.
Okay, so then we need furnaces. Steel furnaces, which I need red chip.
We're going to need more of those as well. Okay. How is that little patch steel thing doing? It's out of fuel, that's a shame. I've got fuel. Tanks.
Would you productivity mod chips, where'd they go?
I have not got the productivity mods to you. I have been doing somewhat helpful, but not necessarily related things.
Oh, no, cool. Don't worry about it. There's a...
Yeah, but we do need to get red chips over there as well. These guys are... Oh, yeah. Other things that are pretty important to do.
Red chips is what I was actually thinking. Okay, I can get red chips. Red chips are easy for the fuel.
What are we doing?
Bloody cliff in the way. Why? Ah. Hope you like spaghetti.
Oh, I do like spaghetti.
Hell yeah.
Are bots complaining about not having enough... No, they're not complaining about not having enough steel furnaces. That's great. Oh, you know what they're complaining about? They're complaining about not having all the materials in their processors. So we need to automate the rest of this stuff in.
I'm stealing a little bit of red chips from the blue science.
Yep, do that. That is what it's for. Okay, also, why were refineries... Oh, is it stone? It is stone.
I think it's handmade.
Yes. And the bots are complaining about... Oh yeah, I didn't actually count how many refineries we needed, did we? Whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to wander over and get some stone. It's going to be the easiest way to do things. We're up to 360 bots. At some point, the bots are going to cut out. We're just going to start... like having bots for our eventual yellow science. They are on the same belt as the red chips before they get split off to a variety of other stuff. How many of these guys? That's 10, so that's definitely enough for the number of refineries we're looking at. Okay, great, that's fine.
Shit, okay.
Refineries... Refineries somewhat solved. These guys not yet boosting. I need to get the I need to get iron. Where are we getting more iron from?
I see, I've done the thing. Okay.
I need to get 2 more lanes of iron, so sorry bots. Not this. How many is that? 57! I wanted 2 lanes of iron, we found 2 lanes of iron. The bad news is this is going to wander around the rest of the base.
Productivity, the production, the science packs.
Yes, purple science definitely worth it. Then... yeah, it's going to be unlucky.
Okay, actually, okay. The red belt that I stole had productivity modules on it. I didn't realize that, so it's really actually convenient. We technically have, purple science now. Oh, almost.
Okay.
It's being made, technically. It's just not being...
the plastic is happening, the assemblers are getting in there. I need to figure out how to get that. Yeah, gross. I need to drive these 2 belts of... yeah, we're just gonna make it. It's gonna be fine.
That's why I don't ever taken clothes as fast for stream before.
I'm glad you pulled that out at this point then. Of all the places where that could happen. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
And then iron, and then another iron up here. This one is a copper.
And then I hilariously thought I would never be connecting it below the blue science, so it's actually going to have to do a little bit of jiggery-pokery.
Which side of these did they not filter? Zooming all over the place. These ones filtered. Did the other ones? No, that's all fine.
Are we making concrete, by the way?
We are not making concrete. That is also on the list of things to do. Okay. In that case, this can just get in here.
That's super important. I'm going to make concrete now, just because if we have it, then we have it.
Yes.
Because we're starting to think about the final sciences, I guess.
And also, yellow science is also in that category.
Well, actually, yellow science is ahead of that then.
Do whatever.
Concrete. Concrete's easy. I just need to get iron, and once it's being made, so...
This is not super easy to do with these trees in the way. Could... also this tree. Thanks, bots. Yeah, that one... this splitter here we don't need. We... yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, we have the plastic in here. We don't have the copper or the iron. Both of those are on their way. Iron in here is fine. I never actually connected the acid, did I? That is also... this is going completely in the way. Yep, okay, fine. Things that we are okay with. What is this? Oh, this is the... that's the output belt. That's why it doesn't turn. Okay, good. Let's figure out where we're going. Let's do all of this. Let's put it here. We then want to bump all of this over by 3 tiles. And...
what are you making right now?
more red chips.
Oh, okay, cool.
And in particular, prod mods.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't work like that, does it? Because we change all of this. We can just do... can we do this one? We cannot quite do that one and rotate it. What we can do is this one.
The science is pathetically slow with prod mods.
Oh, we have
we
have purple science. I did not realize we had purple science running. The reason purple science is slow is because the actual like prod mods for purple science build is only just coming online. And also
okay,
I'd
cool.
need to plug in like the mixed build thing. Yeah. This doesn't need to exist.
I'm going to start making yellow science then.
I have for you up... what are we doing?
Processing, you've got playing robot frame, low density is the only thing we don't have.
And there is a copper... like there's copper north of where... yeah, there's copper going into a thing north of the red chips build.
Okay.
Where does this go? Goes here? Goes there. Yep, and then... this thing here. And a little
We
splitter.
have all the construction robots that we requested. We got the 400.
Okay, nice. Did I get the... oh no, I never actually got the acid into the blue chips, did we? No big deal. Yeah, grab the robots from wherever. That's what they're for.
Yep, I am.
There's also a... there's also this iron and copper here, which you might also use for low density structure or anything else like that. Then I needed this stuff.
Started considering that yet.
Oh wait, they didn't need to go... yeah, okay, cool. We gotta go and do that separately. It's gonna be mildly annoying, but whatever.
Where do I get blue chips from?
Blue chips are also on the line of red chips. Blue chips, red chips are all coming out of the same mess.
Okay, I see it. I see it. That's cool. I'm going to...
Yes, what was I doing? I was here to do this nonsense. Yeah, we might have to be more careful about how the buffers plug together, because they're still going to be somewhat annoying.
Worst case situation, battery dies, so does the one.
This is true. It's not actually that bad.
It's still okay. We're what, 2.5-ish?
I have no idea. Is it 2.5?
It's currently 10 o'clock. We started at about 7:30. So yeah.
Okay. Bots are
Around
still
2.5.
bots are still getting all of this done. Yeah, whatever. And then we've got to go and do the same thing on the other one. No, wait, that was the other one. They're getting... there's stuff this... Yeah, okay, so it is actually the other one.
Let's get the sulfuric acid connected. That's probably... The sulfuric acid's connected to your blue chips.
Okay, and we've also got red chips connecting through. Yeah, so there's sulfuric acid is now connected. That is nice. Oh yeah, that's why all these guys are shut down. They're not properly running it because we're not running the... Yeah, we're not running all of the blue chips that we should be. Okay, sure.
No, blue chips are now turned on properly. I just need to figure out how low density works. Where did you say take copper from?
There's this buffer that I'm standing next to
wow.
that you were just looking at.
Wow.
That's got some copper, but there's also a copper buffer at the top of this build now. And then, yeah, let me just check what we're doing with the red chips because, oh wait, shit, you know, yeah, okay. We had not limited the Roboports chest.
What we got?
Yeah, you know, like another 20 or so.
Wait, I can use it.
It's gonna be fine. Yeah, so there's a line of copper smelting at, or there would be if I had plugged the rest of this stuff. Why are you not? Oh wow. Yeah, we needed more power grid.
We still, wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. What did you just hit?
Me.
Me?
We hit each other. We drove into each other's face.
I wasn't driving.
Okay, I drove into your face. Yeah. So I think we have engines.
I have steam engines with me now.
I think we have engines in the mall as well.
We do.
I
don't know why I abandoned my car.
Yep. Where is...
The forest, and I just left it. You know the rules. Run, forest, run.
Oh, you used... I usually use burner miners for power. Oh hey, this never worked. The refineries I dropped never actually worked because I didn't actually arrange them in a way that could be powered at all. We can... Yeah. Do that better by flipping all of these guys. And then running this through the middle. There we go, and now we will have a worse power situation.
You know what? I've also made it worse, so you know. I'm doing my part.
I have ghosted a whole pile of power grid with the offshore pumps outside the Roboport area. So that's super cool.
Yeah, power we need, yeah.
A whole lot.
Hey, Team McIntyre. Sorry, I think you guys said that a while ago and I just ignored you. Sorry.
Oh no, now I feel bad. Derek's here?
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's alright. He's watching my stream, not yours, so therefore it's okay.
I mean, but... I guess... I still feel bad. We're gonna drop some... more Roboports in here. It's gonna be fine.
I will just drink the power. If I remember what power looks like. Sorry, timing could not have been better for that.
Did I have... Oh yeah, I've got... Do we have... Somewhere in this giant red blinking mall, I believe we... Oh yeah, we did. We did automate something like... We did automate some of the boilers. The problem is that everything else has gone down in the meantime. dodge all this stuff.
Where are you getting the coal for this?
That is a problem that I'm about to solve.
I mean, there's coal to the southeast, I see. I mean, I'll just get this done.
And the other thing that struck me was maybe, depending on how much light oil we have, maybe the light oil? Where is... Yeah, that coal...
What oil do we have? We have 47,000. No, I'll refund your points. I'll put it back on.
Okay.
Sorry, no, that was unrelated. That was chat related.
You know, I figured that's what it was. My okay was also unrelated. I was resigned to wandering down to that other coal patch, connecting 2 more lanes of coal, and belting it back. For which I need the mining drills, which we've got, and then probably also belts, which we've now got. Oh, we don't have that many belts. There should be more belts on the patch. Yeah, this is pretty... Oh, wait.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait. You already pulled all the burner miners off the coal.
I just did that.
Yep, which is the correct move.
I have, like, 20 stacks of coal. So I don't know if you want me to turn that all on.
Yeah, just dump it into things, make things work.
Sure.
Yep. I mean, there aren't really other options at this point. We gotta make the thing work.
Okay.
And so having said that, I think the way I should connect this power is 1 belt at a time. Because we're going to need to get...
Yeah, that's everything I got.
What's this?
Got the belts for that.
I should have belts for this, yes. And then we're gonna go in... I cannot reach.
While you're doing that, I'll just open my next thing.
As long as we actually have enough stuff to make all of this work. As long as the base comes back, it's fine to go and work on the next thing. Yeah, the blue chips might be in a weird place.
No, it's not the blue chips. It's I did a weird thing with the flying rope frames. I accidentally linked it to the green chips. Yep, and electric engines apparently. Oh, God, yeah, no, I made a little bit of a mistake there. It's alright.
Let's get this up here. Okay. That is 1 belt of outpost coal. Mwahaha.
What was that line? Sorry, that really jaggedy line just really tickled me. I laughed like an old man.
I mean, he is an old man. The Count is an old man.
What? It is?
The Count.
No, I mean, I just laughed like an old man.
Oh, you just laughed like an old man.
Yeah. Which count are you talking about? Count on count. Which count?
The count that says mwahaha after he counts things. What other counts are there? Okay, remember...
Count on count.
Remember when I said it's fine if the base comes back?
Yes. What do you mean it's fine if the base comes back?
The base is currently not back.
Okay. You need help?
We need help.
Okay. I'm stealing coal from our plastic refinery.
As in a stack or taking it with a belt?
You know what? At first one, then the other.
I've got 3 belts, I've got 3 belts of coal arriving from this other patch, and it's got 80 miners on it, which with the mining productivity we have, should be enough to hopefully solve.
About 9 stacks of coal ready to go.
So if that belt delay does what it needs to, then we should be fine. As in, if we can get all of this coal into the power plant. How is... Oh, because... yeah. Okay, running out of belt. Not overly surprising.
Let me know where you want me to put the 9 stacks of coal down.
Put them in any power plant and make things work. This belt. Do I have... I don't know if I have burner inserters. If I had burner inserters, that would be another way to help address this. Don't connect, disconnect that. Get this power. Okay. Oh, I have these.
Well, thank you.
Does anyone else... Oh, these guys are also... Oh, the,
I grabbed from the plastic.
Yep, no, it was that the base never properly came back because we hadn't built all of the boilers to connect all of the other stuff. Okay, in that case... New plan.
I got lots of boilers. I mean lots of stone. The boilers, the steam engines are there.
I put the... This, so that... not there. Yeah, the coal supply for the middle 2 lanes now should be pretty good. Is that going to do what it needs to? Probably. I mean, there's going to be...
Wait, middle 2 lanes, it's not going anywhere. We turned it around.
Yeah, I mean, before we turned it around, it was good.
Okay, I'll unturn it around.
It has now been turned around real good. So as soon as we get some power back...
Yeah, it looks like it's...
Yep, okay.
Arriving there.
So, I've got a pile of red chips in my inventory, which does not feel great. Yeah, these guys are slowly turning back on again. We've got belt delay in the mining, which is fine. We actually need to be, running this into... Where is... Here is the point where we expect to be... Yeah, blue chips on the side. Whereabouts were you building blue science? Yellow science, sorry.
Blue science? Purple science?
Yellow science.
Oh, yellow science? Here, all I need is the low densities, which is to the northeast of it.
Yellow science there.
Yep. The green chips there.
Okay, yep, I see.
There's other batteries. Aesthetic batteries, don't worry about it.
I was just checking where you had put the blue chips, because they were sushied in a more complicated way that would not work.
They are coming into the same line that the flying robot frames are coming into.
They are now. I am changing it. Because the way the blue chips were made was more complicated in a way that would not work. Okay. However, We are still not working because... Oh, because we needed an underground pipe there. Okay, why have we got... Did we not set... Ah, we did not set this. This is use filters red chips. That would be why that was not working. Okay, so if bots could please build the underground. Okay, we're generally pretty good. Power should be coming back. Everything probably kind of sucked for a while. All of that looks like it's working. All of this looks like it's working. Nearly. Okay. Do you need more copper for anything?
I don't think so at this stage, but I am building the...
So the red chips build we've got is using about a belt and a half of plastic. If we are making 2 belts consistently, which I don't know whether or not we have the coal to be using, then we should be able to have half a belt of plastic into the low density structures.
I just started stealing that.
Let me check from... Yeah.
2 belts of
Yep, there's that one. That's good. And then there's also...
we are now, in theory, making yellow stuff.
Yep, whereabouts is steel coming from? Oh, you're pulling steel from over there. Yep, nice, good. Yeah, we... I think we should handcraft some... We should automate some beacons or something like that. I think that's going to be a solid play.
Low density is probably not enough, but I can always just make more of that.
That is in fact not going to be enough. We're going to go... Yeah.
That'll do it. I mean, it won't do it, but it'll do for now.
It in fact will not do for now.
Can we... Oh, okay, yep, that's fine. No, I was about to say, can we start the rocket silo, but I see it's queued up, so...
I've seen it. Did you get concrete done?
Yeah, concrete should be complete. It's, we have 200, 200, 200. We're a little bit short. Oh, I can do that, actually. I can fix that up real quick. I just need some more bricks, which I carry. I'm going to hand feed them. So... Oh, I need some more iron.
Yep. Did I mess this up at all? I mean, not specifically, but whatever.
What?
I was just checking that I hadn't ballsed up the blue chips. Where is...
Yeah, concrete will be done shortly. Can we maybe put the rocket silo before speed module?
No, the rocket silo depends on the speed module.
Oh, okay, well. So no, that's simply not possible.
Basically.
Can we? Can we just? Okay. Okay, yellow cement is being made. I'm feeding it to the machine now. Purple science is probably insufficient. Yeah, purple science is absolutely insufficient.
That's okay. I am doing terrible things to LDS.
What? I will work on purple science after this. I'll try to figure out how to feed the spaghetti this food.
Spaghetti. Okay. There was something that I needed to give bots, but I can't remember what it was. Which is unhelpful. Why is purple science stopped? Is purple science stopped? Do we need more purple science?
We need more purple science. That's what I was just saying that.
Okay. Beacons. Beacons are the way that we want to do that if we can.
Sure. I think they need productivities.
Somewhere I should have some green chips. Somewhere I should be able to get... Okay, bots can just go... yeah, making things worse.
What is that? Oh.
What?
No, nothing. I figured out how to solve the problem.
Okay, good, I guess.
Yeah, it's not how I do it, but that's okay.
What? Which thing?
Oh, you all got long-handled inserters all the way across. I'm like, oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. It's just weird.
Power is still good. I guess there's a bunch of stuff died. Yeah, because the Okay, whatever you disconnected just disconnected the entire top half of the base, including yellow science and the entire rigid build. Like, it's... Yeah, I'm looking at a whole lot of blinking stuff.
What the fuck did I just do? Oh, wow, really? That was load bearing.
Which one? Where was it?
It was just above the research labs.
Oh wow, that one in there.
Anyway, there was something around here that was absolutely load bearing for the entire factory.
Hilarious. I have added resilience.
Yeah, good. That should not have been allowed to happen.
Okay. Yeah, we also aren't consuming these red chips fast enough, which is hilarious. Which is also affecting... Do we need more prod mods for purple science?
Probably.
Because yes, prod mods are limited by purple science and also steel, which is good because these prod mods we should be able to pull from... Where am I at the moment? I'm here.
Coming in at a decent rate. Purple, yeah, so we need more prod mods. That's the long and short of it. Oh.
Yeah, so there's a lot of red chips floating around, for which you can just use the red chips to make more prod mods.
I mean, that'll do it, I suppose. Yeah, I think what's happened here is the line where the prod mods are coming in through is actually being relied on for... The red chips and the prod mods coming through the same thing, but we're not taking enough red chips, so they're not coming through very fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't need that. I don't have any storage. Okay, we're gonna use a storage chest. Where did I put that? Here? Okay, and then also I guess we're gonna change some of these modules in the middle that are actually running to speed modules. And we're gonna get a couple of speed modules out. Yeah, we should have enough green chips around the place to make all of... Yeah, to be able to make all... I was gonna solve that for you, wasn't I? And then I did not. And then I was wondering where I was that I could solve this.
Yeah.
Here, we just figured out that was not the place it wanted to be. It wants to be here. Okay, and then we can go this. Yep.
This jury rig will do something. What do you got here?
This is a belt that will have green chips on it. And then if we can get a belt that has red chips on it, which we can...
Yeah, I've got... Take that belt from the electric furnaces.
Yeah, this is what a speedrun looks like, isn't it?
I don't know, man. You're asking a lot from me on answering that question.
How is our LDS going? Our LDS is fine to the point that we actually need a buffer for it.
One thing I'm wondering is, do we want to start making rock fuel if we haven't already?
Yes, we do.
I,
That is a thing that... I mean, did you get concrete done?
concrete should be done by now.
I'm looking at it, and concrete is in fact done by now. Yeah, we got a lot of... Yep. I'm just going to hack together a rocket fuel thing just in here.
Yeah, sure.
These guys, but... Click on a thing, click on a recipe.
Hours, by the way.
Really? This is going to be slower than the previous run, which is going to be a little bit of a disappointment.
We can always give it another go later.
Do we have steel? Do we have, as in, do we have a ton of steel somewhere?
Like a buffer? Yeah, we've got like 4,000 of it.
Okay, good.
Where do you want it?
I'm just like, no, I just wanted to know that it existed somewhere.
Oh, for the rocket?
For the silo.
Yeah. We actually have another problem here. No steel is coming through. Steal some steel, it's good advice. We've actually got a problem now that one of steel is coming through the main line. You know what? Yeah, go that way. Oh,
This is gonna... This is gonna be weird, but whatever. Where are we gonna put a silo? I reckon we put a silo in generally this direction because
like
it's where
blues,
we've
that would be
already got the low density structure and the blues and stuff like that.
yeah. Makes logical sense. Side's still slow. We have a minor steel problem with the apple signs.
Okay.
You just wanted to know there was steel. Like, how much steel is a rocket silo?
1,000.
Yeah, okay, we got.
We also need the electric engine. So, Purple Science needs more steel. If we can, if there is, that's the thing you were solving.
That's exactly the problem we're solving.
We do not need any more electric engines, electric furnaces. The number of electric furnaces we've got just sitting on the belt is going to get everything done.
Nice.
Which means we can get the steel in for the rail. Prod mods are getting picked up there. I think we have speed modules being picked up somewhere else. I'm pretty sure we limited this to, yeah, okay, 2 stacks, fine. Yeah, cool, whatever. That is... yeah, steel. The buffer that was... The buffer that was unloading the steel was only... yeah, this new chest is good. The buffer that was previously supporting the other steel was only supporting the LDS build and not the Purple Science build. We also need to do a bit of a lab extension, except we also don't have the space to do the lab extension, but also we are limited by the other kinds of science, so whatever. Let's do a thing.
In conclusion,
no real conclusion. Things just generally a bit of a mess.
okay, let's go.
I wanted all of these guys in a box. Okay, how is... the low density structure is blasting it out, which is nice. These should be full belts. I guess the copper that's coming out is not full belts of copper out. But it's fine. It's probably fine. Sure.
I didn't think LBS.
Yeah, we're still
How
getting...
do we... Do we want to be maybe getting more productivity on the labs?
should they not already have... I mean, they should...
Prod ones.
Yeah, no, we don't want to be spending... It's not worth spending all the blue chips on all the module upgrades.
Oh, right, yep. That was blue chips. Science has sped up. The better purple science.
Okay, the rocket fuel, I have noticed that it was not plugged in properly and is now plugged in properly, and that should be doing a thing.
Nice.
And we should have 16 assemblers making our rocket fuel. Speed module 3. Yellow science is backed up on the belt, not all the way to the build, but that's fine. Is it just... Yeah, yellow's... Where is... We do actually have... It's going to be a nightmare to spaghetti at 3. We do actually have more copper. Like, LDS is limited by copper. Yes. But also means I'm going to make it worse. So it can have more copper. Can we... It's going to be fine.
It's okay. Purple
Totally normal
is getting
things.
further and further along. Science is getting... If you look at the science graph, it's getting higher and higher, so that's good.
Yep. Are these poles... The poles are not side-loading, but also they're a full belt, so... where am I standing? I'm standing over here. I'm standing in exactly the place I need to be to hack. We do want more labs, but we also kind of jammed in...
Only if you're afraid of spaghetti, my friend.
Yeah, but it's also belt delay. You know what we're actually going to do? Do we have...
It's finally reaching all the way to the end, so I'm thinking...
Yes. I'm thinking we have 9 modules in... We have 9 beacons in the beacon making machine. Oh, really? That was those power poles were also load bearing over there. Fascinating. We're going to use the beacons instead.
You want me to go and try and find those science packs we just lost?
They will be helpful, yes.
Where did they storage?
It's often by the whatchamacallit, the power pole assembler.
Okay.
Why? Oh, because I'm standing in the way? No, because we got...
We lost the science there as well. I don't know where that went.
That's okay, we'll track it down in a bit. We're less concerned about that than about...
What cell has begun?
I mean, the labs are all going to come back.
Well, that's not what I'm worried about.
Are the labs going to come back? They're in my hat, so we're going to put them in there. Yeah, and then there are a couple of storage chests around. Oh, maybe they went to the storage chest that is getting the speed modules. The one up here that's... Yep.
There's one up here. And there's another few elsewhere as well. Okay. So, I reckon it's going to take this 15 minutes.
Yeah, we actually... We have all the prod mods we need. There's like the other chests where stuff is going are also accumulating more prod mods. We need to do prod mod upgrades. But also it's fine because we've got all the stuff. I will just handle that.
Build those.
Yeah, we got so many more red chips than we need, oh well. Yeah, here.
I'm going to limit how many speed modules I'm going to build, by the way.
You can probably just cancel the speed modules at this point, to be honest.
Like, I'm just wondering about power, because when we start doing the rocket, we're going to be consuming a lot of power very quickly.
I am not super concerned about that, because at that point we will be able to turn off huge portions of the base. Because we have almost as, like, yeah, we will... Actually, no, not banking as much low-density structures as I thought we would have been. Okay, where is there somewhere else that we can push more copper into this? Now, these guys are all running. This guy's running. Okay. That's what we're doing then. Why are you... Oh, because we're just also not... because we're also never pushed enough through that interface. Okay. Sure. These guys can... actually merge here.
I got a bit more copper through the LGS and the limited thing.
Yep, and I've just dropped... We have another, basically, whole belt of copper, except this was also never connected. I'm so silly.
Productivity mod the DCs.
No. I mean, maybe, if we've got the prod mod sitting around, and we probably do. We're also just going to make it worse, because we can.
Oh, we haven't had a problem yet. Did you stop the electric furnaces for some reason?
Yes, because we have more than we need. Like, there's still 120 on the belt.
120 only makes 300, 400. Oh, okay, I guess.
They're complaining about the some of the others are not complaining about prod mods. I think we actually do need more steel furnaces, don't we? We need to put those back. But also some of the purple science is complaining about prod mods. And I believe somewhere, not in my inventory, but just like right here, were a whole pile of prod mods, and then also a whole pile of prod mods.
Well, why not speed mod?
No, as an ingredient.
Yeah, I know, but we're making prod mods. We've got the resources.
As in because I have them in my pocket.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That'll also do it, I suppose.
Okay, and what do we? It is just purple science we're waiting on.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Bucket soda's running. All of that is running. Oh, yeah, whatever. That outposted coal is actually doing a thing, is it? No, because that piece of belt didn't exist for some reason. Cool.
Then after that, science is done, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so then we just need to get everything together. We sure. We need 1,000 of you. No, 700 or something.
720.
We are way short on rocket fuel. Let's see if we can do anything with that.
Okay, so speed modules are going. Yeah, we're a little bit short on rocket fuel. We can get these guys out of the way. In fact, just get all of this out of the way.
He's going to build south. Yeah.
And just go like, ba-bam.
Yeah, that'll do it.
We have 430 bots? Why do we have 430 bots? How did we end up with... Okay, it's disabled now, whatever. Steel is doing its thing.
Productivity module 3. I didn't have an achievement there.
Nice. Okay. Prod mods are going.
Achievement hunting!
I have 30 more achievements. I have...
Really funny, those achievements added after the game.
Spots are missing repair packs. Completely acceptable. You know what? We're gonna have... Just slapping a couple more of these as well.
Gather all the stuff that we need for the rocket silo.
Yes. Yep. Because we can also, I mean, the... Let's build a silo like... here. Because also if we have one of these dudes set to rocket silo, but with a couple of speed modules in it, beaconing an assembler is the faster way to make the rocket silo. Yeah, so I've still got a ton of red chips for no good reason. We've got some of the blue chips. The other thing we will need is electric engines, which I believe should be fine? No, we are still pushing electric engines into robot frames.
Steel logs that we were going to make the rocket out of.
How many? 33, 120. I think we are good for robot frames.
Okay, the problem is we're not good for steel.
We should be good for steel.
I think we took our backlog.
I added about another 600 steel to the box. And then there's also...
Okay, no, we're good then. We're good.
Okay, these... Yeah, so there's also the two little casual steel things. Oh, wait. There's steel here.
No, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
In the little mall steel thing.
Okay, so we're fine with steel anyway. It's okay.
Oh, cool. The thing I added to catch electric engines was in completely the wrong place and would in fact not catch electric engines.
I was like, come on, say good news, good news, good news.
What was the good... Was that the good news, or was that...
It was none. I thought you were going to say, oh cool, the thing that I built to capture steel electric engines did it. And I was like, don't go the way I think it's going to go.
But we immediately caught it and noticed, so that was nice.
Oh, I thought you did that a while ago. Okay.
No, I did it literally just now. And it caught none, and so we moved it over here, and we've got a couple, and we're also just going to, beacon and speed module that stuff, that's fine. The, Purple Science is still not building up on the belt.
No.
Which I think is nice. Because it means it's all getting used in the labs, and...
Well, we're going to be ready in 2 minutes to build that rocket silo.
Yeah. I think we're going to be fine. Maybe rocket fuel?
Where are our beacons, by the
way? They're in other places.
Oh, we're just going to rip the beacons out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, this beacon here we're not going to need. Do we have enough...
Okay.
I think we have enough yellow science that we're just going to get rid of these beacons as well. Like, I'm tempted to suggest that we already have enough yellow science sitting around that I'm just going to cut it. We have blue chips are completely fine. Our speed mod, yeah, our module 3s are ready. We need the concrete, we need the steel. I'm gonna... yeah, we really should have an actual buffer for red chips that is loading them and then unloading them back into the build, because this whole having them back up and jam everything is not super good. I was wondering whether or not we'd actually have enough red chips, because that's always a thing with red chips, is do you have enough? And the answer is, as it turns out, yeah. Okay. And that's also given me a place to put my red chips, so they can do something nice.
Fuel production just a little bit. A bit spicy.
How? Did you push it further down?
They weren't outputting the solid fuel very fast, so they weren't getting down the belt.
Yeah.
So, it was like a non-saturated thing.
Yeah, we're 96% on rocket solar. We need to get to solar business now. The reason that was a problem is because I'm used to wave defense, and in wave defense I have the stack insertion bonus, and so yellow inserters in wave defense are sufficient to unload all of our rocket fuel, but in this case are not.
In the box?
No, electric engines are up here, and we have only 100 of them.
Okay, and I don't have enough blue chips on that, so I'm gonna have to still Okay, come to get the electric engines.
Yes.
Are you taking them?
I have taken the electric engines. We also don't have enough electric engines.
Well, that's the only thing we don't have enough. We're missing 107 electric engines. Once we have those, how many electric engines do you have?
About 100.
Give them to me. Give them to me. We're done.
Where are you?
Just put a box down. Put them in the box. Yeah. Silo. Being built.
Okay, you're not using the assembler in all the beacons?
What? No.
Do I have... I have... The Prod Mod 3s are over here.
Okay.
Okay, I have all of the Prod Mod 3s for when you place the thing.
Very good.
Yep.
Done.
We need a fish.
We can get a fish in a moment.
That's not getting delivered, is it?
Why would we need a fish?
Because we need to launch we need something to launch.
Oh, you have to. Oh, I didn't know you had to launch something. That's funny.
Yeah, you have to launch something. Where is... Somewhere, some storage chest received these fish. Is it this storage chest? Yes.
Did you get the fish?
They're on their way.
Oh, you gotta make a robot get a fish.
I made a robot get a fish.
Bella, did you just message yourself?
Yeah, so much stuff, whatever.
We are at 64%.
We've probably made enough stuff. we are limited
Low density is...
on low density structure for insertion speed. So,
Yep. Where's our fish? Okay, fish is here.
yep. I think I already put a fish in the silo.
Oh, you have. You're right. Send to orbit automatically.
Yeah.
On base.
So we hadn't actually overbuilt.
Not really.
Oh no, wait. These chests down here. I was looking at the chest at the top, thinking we hadn't overbuilt anything, and
Oh, there it goes.
it turns out there's just a large amount of rocket parts in these other chests. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff about that didn't feel particularly good, but it also went reasonably well for basically zero prep, I think.
I mean, yeah.
310. That was... We were 312 in 1.1, I believe.
Yeah, but the point is, it's still 40 minutes faster than the current record, so I'll take that.
Why am I getting multiple victory messages? I guess one is for me and one is for the server because it's multiplayer or something, whatever. Yeah. We went to space.
I mean, that's a world record, so hey, we'll take that.
That is
It's officially a world record.
That is
2.0.
a world record by more than the entire duration of a wave defense run.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Okay, nice. What is your least favorite part of the space, Seif?
Least favorite part of what?
What is your least favorite part of the space?
Like at the base?
Of the base.
Ah.
Of the thing we just built in the last 3 and a bit hours.
Oh, geez, I don't know. So, honestly, purple science. I don't like the purple science. I never did.
Oh, we didn't realize.
Yeah, the purple science, I just felt like, I think where we put it, just being in the middle, because that was the thing that sort of stuck us for like 10 minutes. Like, if we'd done the purple science in a place that was a bit more expandable, had a bit more steel, had the productivity modules, I reckon we could probably save 10 minutes there.
Yeah, purple science you can actually do one assembler on rails into one on purple science, maybe even 2 on purple science. Because also the recipe for rails spits out 2 rails.
Yeah.
So each of these rails assemblers is kicking out 3 rail a second, and each of the purple science assemblers needs 1 rail a second and is seeing 6.
Oh, I went around the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew I was one way and I went the wrong way. Okay, so that, you know what, that would have doubled production if we had the steel for it.
Yeah, and then also it did take me a disappointingly long time to realize that I also needed to plug the mining into the red chips expansion. The bots were sitting around.
As Jose points out, we did lose power for a decent amount of time there.
This is true. I think the piece of the base I hate the most is that extra coal little expansion that has the power running around the south to the coal expansion, and then these weird janky belts running into this extra power plant.
Yeah, that's not great. I mean, we used up our power last time as well, so that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also in a way kind of not surprised that we built a bunch of bots, started building a bunch of new stuff, and then crashed out on power. Figuring out how much power you need in a speedrun is a pretty important thing to do, like, smoothly and well. That we did not do.
Oh. I think it would. Take a dub.
Yeah, it's definitely a win. And then also weird new... How is that green chips buffer is actually still holding up? Wild.
Hey, red chips held. That's always good.
Yeah, red chips. I mean, we significantly overproduced red chips. I had to add another buffer, which currently has in it.
By the way, light oil is absolutely gone, and we are not getting any rocket fuel. We had just enough rocket fuel to get through this.
Nice. Although we've also built another whole half rocket.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
So I think that was yeah. So you made 4 oil refineries. 3 would have been a bit sketch. 2 would not have been enough.
Double what you told me to do, and it worked. It paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also we
Well, no, 3 wouldn't have been enough because at that point, like there would have been a little bit of a buffer that would have just sort of collapsed a little bit, and it would have been like dregs coming in.
yeah, it would have been pretty rough. Because also, I guess there's also all of the internal buffers in all of these machines, although there aren't really all that many. Oh, I see how you sped up the rocket fuel. Now there's also the speed modules in some of the rocket fuel assemblers.
Yeah, I put a couple of those down. That'll be fun. I was
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of hoping that would stop the solid fuel getting through, but it didn't.
With the solid fuel, the ratios of these are exactly 1 chem plant to 2. Exactly 1 chem plant on solid fuel to 2 on rocket fuel, so it's correctly ratioed. And then that sushi we just ran through because I didn't care, and because I mean, how many solid fuel leaked through? 7, 5, 4.
Exactly.
We've got like 16 solid fuel that have leaked through, and the build is just taking care of it. So I'm kind of okay with that. And I think what I would have done if I was really worried about that would be to slap on some more rocket fuel, like, in another place that would catch any more solid fuel falling out. But also, yeah, does not really matter.
Part of this you didn't like primarily was that the because you were saying something about the chips, like not plugging in. That's right. You said about not plugging the.
Yeah. And this is just like a super simple thing. Hey, we even chose this map so we could expand to these copper patches, and then I put a pile of mining up by these copper patches, and then just only 20 minutes later, like, actually bothered connecting the mining.
See, I mean, there's a bunch of things that we could do to make it faster.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
We have to go later, at some point.
Yeah, I think with a better plan, I think 2.5 hours probably is viable for us.
Yeah.
I think it would take better organization and maybe even having a specific plan for what we were doing on the map, and also knowing how much power we needed.
Yeah.
I did like I like this first belt of iron that's just right on the patch.
Yeah, it's neat.
But I don't think we did a particularly good job of keeping it running and fully utilized the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, look, at some point, Pi is going to frustrate me. I'm going to need a day away for that. I mean, I'm more than happy to do this again in the future.
Yeah.
If anyone takes our spot, we'll have to defend it, or at least attempt to.
I think
someone scary takes it, in which case
yeah, if Zaspar and Delphos turn up, then we are yeah, that's that's nice.
You bow and you walk away. I'm happy to be former number 1 of it.
I have found the new part of the base I hate the most.
Oh yeah?
Which is the row of stone furnaces that are cooking bricks, because they are supposed to be upgraded to steel furnaces. But also, I'm pretty sure we ended up with enough bricks and it didn't matter. In fact,
never a problem.
Yeah, we got thousands of bricks just sitting around in a chest doing nothing. It's fine. Yeah, we just got those online early enough for the stone furnaces. Oh well.
Well, anyway, I have got to call it here because I am well past my bedtime. I got permission though, so it's okay.
Yeah, we knew this was going to be a special one.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
World champ. World record. Woo!
This is
I'll take it.
This is what peak Factorio looks like.
It sure is. Anyway, I'll catch you later, Splee.
Nice. Okay, see you.